Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Khatija Usman, the founder of Fempreneur, and we are back again with the second session with Nabiha Bukhari Zishan, the expert trained from the United States and who has worked with some of the biggest names in the beauty industry. And today we'll be talking about pigmentation and blemishes, something that is a huge problem and a lot of us face. Nabiha, is it just young people who face this issue, or do older people have pigmentation issues as well, sunspots, and what else is included in this category? And
Hello,
how?
everyone. Hi, Khatija. I hope you're doing well.
Thank you. I'm doing great.
So, basically, your question is about people getting pigmentation and blemishes. अच्छा
Yes.
होता ये है कि blemishes और pigmentation different types की होती है. There is one that is related directly to oily skin and melanin production because of the scarring that is left behind because of pimples. और वो तो शुरू हो जाती है from a very young age 16 15 and that is why it is recommended कि जब teenagers कोई क्योंकि I think everybody should gain from your session and I would like to make everybody aware of what they need to do in different stages of their life. So when you are a teenager you need to use products that will help you reduce your acne and your oiliness. अच्छा सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि लोगों को जब एक्ने होती है have you noticed that they start using a lot of acne medication. When you use a lot of acne medication it aggravates the problem. The problem gets more aggravated by using too much acne products. So what you need to do is you need to just help maintain keeping moisture in your skin ताकि आपको oily skin ना develop हो. जब आपकी स्किन डिहाइड्रेट होती है और ऑयली होती है तो वो ज्यादा ऑयल प्रोड्यूस करती है मजीद. So in order to cut those oils, in order to reduce the oil production, you need to actually apply oil-free moisturizer. That's fine. You can use oil-free moisturizers. But too much medication is not very helpful. It does not help your fur.
ये
तो एक तो ये हो
काउंटर
गया.
है ना कि अगर ऑयली स्किन है तो आप मॉइस्चराइज कर दो. लोग बहुत घबराते हैं कि ऑयली स्किन है तो अब तो हमने कुछ यूज ही नहीं करना प्रोडक्ट.
एग्जैक्टली ये सबसे बड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन है. जब लोग ऑयली स्किन के ऊपर मॉइस्चराइजर नहीं लगाते तो उनकी स्किन में पिंपल्स डेवलप होना शुरू हो जाते हैं बिकॉज योर स्किन इज कॉन्स्टेंटली fighting a battle. It's fighting a battle to create and generate its own oils within your skin. And those oils are being generated and it's like a vicious cycle. आप oily skin को और oily कर रहे हैं moisturizer ना लगा के. अच्छा फिर जब आपकी स्किन के ऊपर ऑयलीनेस बहुत ज्यादा आ जाती है और एक्नी शुरू हो जाती है फिर आप उसको जब एक्नी को रिड्यूस करने के लिए मेडिकेशन यूज करते हैं तो वो पीछे से स्कार्स भी लीव कर जाती है. And one reason for pigmentation or blemishes, or you can say hyperpigmentation, is the scarring that your pimples leave behind. So make sure कि आपके pimples ही develop ना हो. आपका skin barrier maintain रहे, आपकी skin में moisture level maintain रहे from a young age so that you do not suffer any scarring in the future. Now, another reason for pigmentation is also the sun. That is the rule, that is the reason number one for you to get pigmentation, melasma, any kind of hyperpigmentation that occurs in your skin is because there is UV radiation, ultraviolet rays, UVA जो कि आपके शीशों में से, आपकी खिड़कियों में से, इवन आपकी कार में से, इवन इन योर इंडोर एनवायरनमेंट, आपकी लाइट्स में से, ब्लू लाइट from your cell phones. Now there is a lot of people who are debating the idea or the fact that there is no blue light, it does not affect your skin, it does not give you pigmentation. That is far from the truth. there is scientific evidence to support that these blue lights that come from your laptops, these blue lights that come from your cell phone, they do have an effect on your skin. They burn your skin and you get pigmentation in your high points. Even from the sun, mostly the damage comes around the cheekbones. It can come on your nose and it can come around here. इसीलिए आप देखेंगे कि मिडिल एज औरतें और मर्द उनको यहाँ पे ज्यादा छाइयाँ शुरू हो जाती हैं. छाइयाँ कह लें, hyperpigmentation कह लें, it's the same thing, melasma, you know. So it's all a result of exposing your skin without applying moisturizer, without applying the right kind of product. The best way to protect your skin against pigmentation is to use a sunscreen or a product with SPF in it. And I can even talk about some products that I have at the top of my hand. This is one of my favorite products, and I am just showing it to help people. It's called Eucerin Daily Protection. It is for sensitive skin. I'm not sure if it's available in Pakistan, but everybody has friends and family who are traveling from abroad. I think this is a product that I would highly recommend everyone. It is for people who have eczema. It is for people, I have a lot of friends who have psoriasis, people who have rosacea, people who have skin conditions जिस पे वो कहते हैं हम sunblock नहीं लगा सकते. अगर आप sunblock नहीं लगा सकते, this is a product that everybody can use very easily. So one way to protect your skin against pigmentation is to use a sunblock in the daytime. And at night, you can do vitamin A products. Anything that has retinol, retinoic acids in it. And that there's a whole list of such products which we can actually do another session and I can discuss retinol in detail. I can discuss retinol in detail on that. But for now, I think this should be enough for everyone to understand. Try using products with retinol at night. Try using a sunscreen in the day. And of course, the cleansing part of it is very important.
And Neha, for instance, if you have, if people have blemishes left over from acne, so
Yeah.
does exposure to sun prolong the pigmentation or make it darker? Does it aggravate it in some way?
Okay. So सन का ये होता है कि सन हमारी मेलानोसाइट प्रोडक्शन को ज्यादा कर देता है. So the melanocytes are the cells that are responsible for creating color and pigment in our skin. The more the melanocytes are active, the more pigmentation will be activated on our skin. It will be more obvious. So that means because sun is activating the pigmentation process, जब आप किसी पिंपल के साथ बाहर जाते हैं सूरज में और आप सनस्क्रीन नहीं लगाते डर के ये सोच के कि oh my god, if I'm going to put another product on my face, I'm going to break out more. But you're not helping the cause because even if you're not breaking out more, you're going to definitely damage the look of that pimple. It will turn into a scar. Soon after it has healed, it will turn into a scar. वो एक बहुत odd किस्म का धब्बा, blemish, spot, scarring के तौर पे वो नुमाया होगा. And that takes not just 28 days because that's the cycle of our skin cell turnover. That takes way more than that because it
Yes.
will not diminish in one cycle.
Yes,
That will take
Neha,
about 3 4 months.
for instance, when I had acne for about 14 years, I know that's a separate topic, and please let's cover it in a next session.
Yeah.
But I am saying that, the scars I used to have left, they would take about a year to go, and I was
Yes,
totally
they do.
exposed to the sun.
And I'll
So,
tell you why they took a year.
yeah.
They took a year because you were not using the products that
Mm,
help in fading out
mm,
skin spots. So there is other ways to go around it. But even if you use those ingredients, which I can mention in this
mm,
session so that everybody is helped with some kind of basic knowledge of which products and which ingredients to look for in the market. आपका ये होगा कि आपको जब एक spot आ जाता होगा तो आपको कोई प्रोडक्ट भी नहीं लगाती होगी, and you would have must have waited for it to go away in its own due course of time. That is a very long process. You're right, Khatija. It would have taken between 6 to 8 months even. ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम स्कारिंग की होती है. पिंपल तो आना जाना होता है, आके चला भी जाता है, और पिंपल तो एडल्ट एज में भी आ जाता है, टीनेजर ईयर्स में भी आता है, मिडिल एज में भी आता है. It's not just the pimple itself, it's the trauma that comes with the scarring that it leaves behind. So mindful रहें कि उस पिंपल के बाद भी या उस पिंपल के दौरान भी आपने अपनी स्किन को प्रोटेक्ट करना है. आपने अपने स्किन को थोड़ा सा सन से बचा के रखना है. बचाने का मतलब ये नहीं है that you don't go in the sun, because the sun is extremely vital for our mental health, for our physical health, for our bones, vitamin D, and there's so many other nourishing things that you get in the sun. But then you get free radicals. These are scavengers. You know, they are in the environment and they are damaging your skin. They are giving you hyperpigmentation. Free radicals का word तो बहुत लोगों ने सुना होगा, but actually फ्री रेडिकल्स को हम इस तरह से सिंप्लीफाई कर लेते हैं कि फ्री रेडिकल्स आप समझ लें इट्स लाइक अ बैड आर्मी of some elements that are around us in the environment. And free radicals are extremely responsible for giving us spots, for giving us dull skin, for giving us pigmentation, scarring, तोड़ फोड़ हमारे skin cells की, because our skin is what? It's basically coats and layers of cells, of skin cells that turn over, that basically shed, you know, every 28 days. नीचे वाले सेल्स बिल्ड अप होके, ट्रैवल अप होके ऊपर आते हैं, और फिर ऊपर से एक्सफोलिएट हो जाते हैं, गिर जाते हैं, झड़ जाते हैं, फिर न्यू सेल्स नीचे से ऊपर आते हैं. सो इन ऑर्डर टू एक्सपेडाइट दिस प्रोसेस, technology has come in with something amazing since many years now. In the 1960s, there were these American doctors who came up with a medication from derived from vitamin A, and that is retinol. Actually, retinol started for acne, but later on they realized कि retinol से collagen production भी हो जाती है. So by default we ended up actually exploring a new avenue towards retinol, which is it's excellent for teenagers. By the way, I'm not sure if a lot of teenagers are watching this, but teenagers के लिए भी acne, सॉरी एक्नी प्रॉब्लम वालों के लिए, टीनेजर्स के लिए भी रेटिनल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंग्रेडिएंट है. लेकिन उसके साथ साथ people as they age and they come into their 30s and 40s, and you know, before they start getting these fillers done and all the botox done, I would say delve and jump into retinol products. That's going to take care of your sunspots, that's going to take care of your pigmentation and your deep set wrinkles as well. Because the retinol, the way retinol works is that ऊपर से या आपकी डेड स्किन का टर्नओवर, यानी कि उनका झड़ना, वो जो प्रोसेस है उसको फास्ट कर देता है, लाइक 4-5 गुना फास्टर कर देता है. सो एक स्पॉट जो आपके चेहरे पे आपको 4 महीने नजर आएगा, वो विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ रेटिनल प्रोडक्ट इट विल बी less visible after 35-40 days. And I can actually recommend one of my favorite products these days, and that is the CeraVe. Now this is another brand. Can you see it? It's for sensitive skin. I love brands and products that cater to sensitive skin. This is a nighttime lotion, as it says PM, and it has retinol in it. So what it does is it improves and fastens your skin cell turnover, और जितने आपको स्पॉट्स होते हैं वो रिड्यूस हो जाते हैं. सो दिस इज एन अमेजिंग प्रोडक्ट इफ एनीबडी इज लुकिंग फॉर pigmentation or spot renewal, then this is what they could actually use.
What other products can be used for pigmentation and to reduce blemishes?
Hi, we're back. So basically what I was saying was, अगर आप अपनी स्किन केयर रेजिमेन को थोड़ा सा रेगुलेट कर लें, और आप दिन में विटामिन सी यूज़ करें और रात को आप विटामिन ए के प्रोडक्ट्स यूज़ करें, एंड द मेन प्रोडक्ट फोकस in your ingredients should be retinol. Retinol is a derivative of vitamin A. So there are a lot of products in the market that you can use in order to clear your skin, especially vitamin C for the day, because vitamin C is a, आप समझ लें, free radical scavenger. It hunts for free radicals in the environment on your skin, and it brightens up your skin. So try using vitamin C serums in the day and try using vitamin A ingredients at night. Because when your skin is resting, the cell turnover at night is much faster.
Hmm.
So vitamin A
Nabiha,
products will help you at night.
Nabiha, does only application of these products help, or does having them in your diet also improve your skin?
Diet though is the main thing. You
Hmm.
need to have a lot of leafy greens. You need to incorporate a salad into your meal every day, and it's not that hard. You need to have leafy green vegetables. अब जैसे कि सर्दियाँ आए, it's so easy to make spinach soup. It's so easy to use a lot of greens in your soups, and you can just incorporate that into a chicken yakhni, and that would really help. Now, one of the DIYs that can be used for
Hmm.
spot treatment, and in fact, there are a lot of brands that I can, in my future videos, I will be talking about. They're locally produced brands that have aloe vera gel in it,
Okay.
minus any chemicals, preservatives. So their shelf life is very short, but they're very helpful for your skin. Also, aloe vera to some extent helps you with sun damage as well and sun protection. It gives you some kind of a protection, some kind of a shield to your face, to your skin. So try incorporating aloe vera gel into your products. Another ingredient that you can incorporate into your product is niacinamide. Niacinamide helps with inflammation, and
Hmm.
this product that I was talking about, the CeraVe night lotion, this has niacinamide in it, and this helps with soothing your redness, inflammation, any scarring, any redness in your skin, and it smooths out any dull patches in your skin. So niacinamide आपको बहुत सारी products में मिलेगा, बहुत सारी brands में. Especially nowadays, there's this brand that is doing really well, and it's called The Ordinary. So you
Hmm.
can try buying a product with niacinamide, and that is very readily available in Pakistan and the subcontinent. So
Hmm.
maybe you can incorporate niacinamide. Then there is another ingredient that is excellent for fading of your pigmentation, and it's called kojic acid.
Project acid.
Kojic acid is a skin brightener, and it's also used for inflammation and redness in your skin. Another ingredient that you can use to kind of sort of smooth out your skin is salicylic acid. Even if you don't have severe acne, you can still incorporate it as a skin cleanser. Try buying a face wash that has salicylic acid in it, because
Uh,
it deeply penetrates into your pores and it cleanses your blackheads. So it's a great product for men and women both.
Nabiha,
So kojic
like
acid,
the ordinary does a lot of
salicylic acid.
peels. The ordinary does a lot of peels. So peels help getting rid of pigmentation as well.
Yes. Now it depends what kind of a peel you're using.
Okay.
And if you want to do any kind of chemical peels, I would say try using acids, alpha hydroxy acids for pigmentation. Alpha hydroxy acids में होता है glycolic acid, which is made of sugar, lactic acid, which is made of milk. Then there is so many other acids in alpha hydroxy acids, but like the main acids that you could use in alpha hydroxy acids is malic acid, lactic acid, and glycolic acid, alpha hydroxy acids. And beta hydroxy acids may you use salicylic acid, जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया है, which is great for oily skin, which is great for pores, which is great for acne.
हम्म, तो कोई नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट्स हैं लाइक जैसा आपने एलोवेरा का कहा अदर थिंग्स व्हिच कैन जस्ट बी अप्लाइड ऑन द स्किन लाइक नॉट a product, not a commercial product, but the natural product with
Okay.
these chemicals?
Um, देखिए natural products तो बहुत हैं. If you want to sort of diminish any kind of scarring, you can do 2 drops of lemon, a little bit of honey and rose water. You mix it up and you can apply it as a mask. You leave it on for 1 or 2 minutes. Be very mindful and careful because citric acid, which is also found in lemons and limes, can be a little tingling and थोड़ी सी आपकी skin में डिसरप्शन आ सकती है स्पेशली इफ यू आर सेंसिटिव तो लोग बहुत ज़्यादा DIYs कर लेते हैं घर पे बी वेरी माइंडफुल दैट DIYs को भी एक मिकदार की हद तक करना चाहिए you cannot go overboard and pick up a huge lemon and you can just rub it on your skin because that will burn your skin. Citric acid has a tendency to burn your skin although it is vitamin C, but there is a certain quantity that needs to be applied to your face. That is why I feel DIY में आपको थोड़ा सा केयरफुल होना पड़ता है. ये याद रखिएगा कि जितनी भी कोई प्रोडक्ट या जितना भी कोई मास्क या कोई भी प्रोडक्ट जो आप खुद बना रहे हो वो सुनने में तो बड़ा अच्छा लगता है इट्स हर्बल इट्स नेचुरल बट यू नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल अबाउट how much you are putting into it. So being somebody who's not very experienced, being somebody who's a novice, you can't just dive straight into a DIY product. That is why it is advisable to go to the market to pick up a product because they are formulated with much more care in the lab. They are formulated with the help of chemists. And there's nothing wrong in buying a product in the market as opposed to doing a DIY. I strongly believe in DIYs, but not for skin brightening, if that's your question. Because skin brightening may, there is a fine line between using too much lemon, using too much of a citric acid, as opposed to using the amount that is recommended. So people who are actually composing, are making, formulating these products in labs, they have a better knowledge of how much to put into the product. However, I love DIYs as masks, as clay masks, as multani mitti, as rose water, honey, things that are more soothing are easier to be applied as a DIY, as an aloe vera gel plant. Just cut it, apply it on your skin. But none of these products are sunblocks. For a sunblock, you will have to dive into a product in the market. Most probably, it's going to be a brand that deals with SPF sunblocks. It could be Aveeno, it could be Neutrogena, it could be so many brands, L'Oreal. It can be cheaper brands as well as expensive brands like SkinCeuticals. There are so many brands out there in the market, and CeraVe is an excellent brand. Eucerin is an excellent brand for sensitive skin. Cetaphil is a very good brand, and they all have sunblocks. So I would say अगर आपको थोड़ी सी redness, inflammation, pigmentation की problem है, then don't dive straight into the DIYs at home yourself. Do a patch test on your jawbone around here because that will enable you to find out how much tolerance your skin has to apply these ingredients directly on your face. इस तरह तो कहते हैं you rub your tomato peels, टमाटर की peels को आप rub करें, it's going to give a brightening effect to your under eye circles. Of course you can do it, but be very mindful कि हर सब्जी को उठा के आपने apply नहीं कर लेना directly. Sometimes you can break out from a certain product. A natural product even can be harmful for your skin. So natural does not mean harmless completely. And I'm not saying that do not use herbal products. All I'm saying is buy it from people who are doing it with a little bit of a study and some kind of an analytical background towards that particular kind of a product. And it's like how it reacts on skin. So a lemon might be amazing, but a lemon cannot be completely इसको कहते हैं, not dangerous on your skin. So be very careful about what you do on a DIY, but do rose water. Rose water is excellent. It makes your skin brighter, smoother. It's an antifungal. You can do that. You can do aloe vera gel. You can also do a little bit of malai. You can massage a little bit of malai because that is lactic acid in itself, which is made of
Okay.
milk, and malai is made of milk. And
Hmm.
some people even say do a DIY with powdered milk. Just add a little bit of water in a powdered milk and kind of just massage it. But then again, be very mindful. Do a patch test. Powdered milk को थोड़ा सा पानी में mix करके like a mask you can apply it on your skin.
Does it
So
help?
other ingredients that I would highly recommend for pigmentation and lines as well
Nabiha,
is
uh,
glycolic.
Nabiha, does it help putting powdered milk on your face?
I've never tried it, I'll be honest, but I have a lot of friends who actually live abroad and they are in the skincare industry, but they do a lot of DIYs. And one of them recommended me that, add a little bit of water into a powdered milk and just massage it for 20 to 30 seconds on your face. I have applied malai and it did help. But then again, if you have a problem with acne, the malai could be a little heavy on your skin. So, why I find it easier and safer to buy products in the market is because they are labeled oil free for dry skin, for oily skin, for mature skin. So, you can choose and pick up a product in the market easily. Even an herbal product that people are selling, they will tell you which kind of a skin it caters to. So it's an
Yes.
easier decision to make.
And Nabiha, coming back to sunblock, does it matter if it's SPF 30, 15, 60? What does that signify?
So SPF is the tolerance of how many hours you can stay in the sun. SPF 10, 20. Let's say if it's SPF 20, that means you can stay about 200 minutes in the sun. If it's SPF 30, you can stay 300 minutes in the sun. So 200 minutes is about 3.5 ghante, you know. So
Okay.
SPF 30, SPF 20 is 200 minutes. 60 minutes का 1 घंटा होता है. तो 60, 120, 180. 180 minutes is 3 घंटे. So 200 minutes is like 3 घंटे 20 minutes. And that is how an SPF 30 would work. But then if you sweat, you have to take those things into consideration. If you have an oilier skin than somebody else, your SPF will kind of go away faster. Its effect will go away quicker. So it's advisable to do, if you really want it for protection of your skin, you do SPF 30, 40, or 50. And then you reapply it after 3, 4 hours. And SPF is also of two types. One is chemical and one is physical chemicals that are being used in the product. And sorry, one is physical, which has zinc in it, which is a naturally derived mineral. And zinc is extremely healing. It's also helpful for pigmentation. So I would highly recommend to go in the market, do your research, and buy a product that says SPF with zinc. I love it. उसमें पिंपल्स में भी इश्यूज नहीं आएंगे, स्पॉट्स में भी नहीं आएंगे, इन्फ्लेमेशन भी नहीं होगी. और जो लोग कंप्लेन करते हैं कि हम SPF नहीं लगा सकते, it is an extremely beneficial product. SPF with zinc.
SPF.
And then there is
That
other kinds of SPF which are called chemical SPF, which means they are using chemicals in them. Eva benzone and so many other ingredients in them.
okay.
But
Okay.
sometimes some people think that these products break them out. I have a very good experience personally. I have not broken out with any kind of a chemical SPF, but yes, I would still choose zinc over any other ingredient used in SPF products. And there are a lot of products in the market that say zinc. So you make sure you look for zinc in your SPF. आजकल तो brands भी इतनी अच्छी हैं. Actually, you put a foundation and that helps you with pigmentation because the foundation also has zinc in it. The foundation also has titanium dioxide in it. And both these minerals are great as sun deterrents. They are excellent as sunblocks. Zinc
So we
oxide
should
and
look
iron
for them in
oxide,
our foundations as
titanium
well.
dioxide. Sorry?
So we should look for them in our foundations as well.
Yes, You must look, and mostly all reputable brands have titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in their product, in their foundations. So I think brands have gone really far in their technological advancement. They're doing really, cutting edge products. फाउंडेशन भी है, साथ साथ सन प्रोटेक्शन भी है, और साथ साथ आपको थोड़ी सी हाइड्रेशन भी मिलती है. जिस फाउंडेशन में मिनरल्स हैं, वो फाउंडेशन आपको डेफिनेटली स्पॉट्स एंड पिगमेंटेशन होने से भी बचाएगी, फॉर श्योर. So we can also do a little bit on how to cover your spots in another session of ours,
Yes,
because that
please.
is also a very big
Yes.
and a very extensive topic.
Definitely. That's because when Nabiha, when I had acne and I had it for like 14 years, so this was my main struggle, and I know a lot of people struggle with this. And then I used to do so much research on that I might not find a concealer that breaks me out. And finally, I came across Clinique. At the time, they were doing the best concealers for acne
Because
prone.
Clinique has always been very, very aware of skin issues, especially
Yeah.
pertaining to oily skin.
So
It's been
I'll
a
be looking forward to that session, and these sessions are extremely insightful for me. So thank you so much.
You're most
The
welcome. So let's go over the ingredients. Niacinamide, kojic
Yes.
acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, retinol. These are the 6 key ingredients that you might want to look for in order to reduce your pigmentation. And you can start off really early. You can start off as a 17, 18-year-old person. You can start using salicylic acid even when you're 15, because that is great for oily skin. That is great for men. It's great for pores. So, all the women out there who are watching it, please recommend all the men in your family to also use a sunblock and to use products or face washes with salicylic acid in them, and use ingredients that diminish spots. ऐसे spots नहीं जाते, बहुत अरसा लग जाता है,
True.
और spots जाने लगते हैं तो wrinkles आने लगते हैं. So
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
best that you start maintaining your skin the earlier you can. This is
Ah.
the old me actually telling the young me that you should start using a sunblock when you're 13, 14. In fact, even younger than that, there are baby sunblocks in the market that mothers should be applying to their babies' faces. And then when you become a teenager, when your children become teenagers, parents should actually gift them. They should gift them with a sunblock, with a moisturizer, basic moisturizer. They should make them more aware of such things. It doesn't make a guy feminine if they are using a moisturizer, because हम इंसान हैं, हमारी skin is like मिट्टी. It needs moisture, it needs protection. So there should be no difference between a guy and a girl's skin. I know this is a girl's page, but it sometimes really bothers me when our family members are not using anything to protect their skin, and they say हम तो आदमी हैं, हम नहीं यूज कर रहे, हम टीनेजर्स हैं, हमें जरूरत नहीं है. अरे इस उम्र में शुरू करोगे तो ही कहीं पहुंचोगे with a better skin. Otherwise you'll have to do so many procedures by the time you're 35, because there'll
So,
be so much damage on your skin.
so
So
thank
thank
you
you,
so
Khatija,
much.
for this session, and
I
I'm
know
looking.
it's been a pleasure, and
Thank you
I'm
so
looking
much.
forward to the next sessions. And for today, let's call it a night.
Let's call
And,
it a night. It's really late. But ये
okay,
अच्छा time है. People are up at this time and they are unwinding and
true.
relaxing.
Just the time to listen to these nuggets of wisdom.
Exactly. We should also do it on Instagram. It might be more helpful for people who are not on Facebook. There
So
are a
true.
lot of people who are not on Facebook nowadays, and they've sort of transitioned towards Insta. So, yeah, we can do it on any platform. But I wish you all the best. And thank you for all the
Same
hard work
here.
that you put in and you bring these sessions to life.
Thank you
And
so
speak to you
much
soon.
for your kind words. And
Thank you.
okay, bye for now, everyone. Bye,
Bye
Nabiha.
bye. Bye.